boys, we got some more parts for the YZ85. I already know what these are, but let's open it up for you guys. Here we go, guys. I'm in love already, bro. These things look sick. They go over your suspension just like that, and then I got a little one for the shock right there. They look really good. And then when you tear off this back brown, it's clear, so all you see is the KYB. We got it in blue and white because that's the theme of the build, blue and white. Got the little suspension sticker for the back. These are gonna look sick on the bike. Do this the right way, not unlike what we did with the graphics and just throw them on because now we have wrinkles. We're gonna wipe them down with soap, a little bit of soapy water and a rag with front and back. Put some tape across to make sure it's level so they stay at the exact same. And then we have a squeegee so we can get all the air bubbles out. So I'm not going to do this, film it while doing it, because then I'll mess it up. So we're just going to get it done. And there we go. KYB. Hold on. Whew. Sorry. I sneezed very loud. KYB. KYB. Looking sick. I didn't even have to put the tape or whatever on here. I just lined them up perfectly with the bottom. So, yeah. Oh, and by the way, in the last video, we had no brakes. We got brakes now. I finally got that bolt out somehow. My dad had to help me. Out of fluid, and then, what do you call it? They wouldn't bleed, so I got my brother to help. So, now we have brakes. And I need to go get another bolt. But, yeah. Got front brakes, new brake pads, and back brakes. Let's install some more parts for the YZ85. Got an hour meter, all balls racing, carb rebuild, and an all balls racing swing arm rebuild. All right, for the swing arm rebuild, we have 2 bearings, two plastic bearings, 4 seals, and 2 I don't know. Go right here. So let's get this installed. I'm not gonna film because I'm gonna struggle with this. I can already tell, but I'll get you guys when I'm done. Reading this diagram right, that's right here. I should be a seal, a plastic piece, a bearing, and then another seal, and then the big boy goes through. And then on this side, it's this thing, a seal, this little thingy, I don't know, I can't remember the thing exactly, a bearing, and then a seal or whatever. So, I'll get you guys when I'm done. One side is done, on to the next. Here we go, the bearings are in on both sides, they're looking mint. This side was way easier than that side after I got the hang of it. Let's throw it on the bike. We won't have a linkage because we still are waiting on linkage bearings to put in. And I got to take those old ones out. But we'll be able to put the tire on so it'll be a rolling chassis. It'll just be squatted. So, let's throw it on. Look at those graphics. Dude, I found out this thing works great for a tripod. So, we're popping you guys up on the tripod. Gonna grease this bolt before I put it in the frame, through the swing arm, and through the motor. And there we go. The swing arm and the back tire is on. That bolt's tightened. Those motor bolts are tightened. The only thing that's not tightened is that bolt for the back tire. So I'm getting chain adjusters. I'll pop a picture right here. So those has to come off. So I just hand tightened it because like it still moves. And I need to get the linkage installed because it goes up, it squats. But yeah, let's install the carb rebuild, the hour meter. First, let's throw these back on. So I was gonna put the frame guards on, but then I remembered I have no zip ties.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So those will wait. Let's move on to something new. Let's do the hour meter, I guess. Okay, so we got that all wired up. Now I just have all this, and I need to figure out where I want to put this. I'm thinking like right there or something, or maybe on the other side. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But then when I get it there, I'm going to hang it on by a zip tie. And of course we don't have those, so we'll have to wait. And then I'm going to have to cut this to length, and it just slides right in there. Well, we got it wired up, and never mind, I did not mount it here or on the other side. I mounted it right up here with some zip ties through the frame with a bunch of small zip ties because we didn't have any big ones. And I could still see my hours. I just got to move that zip tie. And you can still check 0.0 hours, boys. Let's put a carb rebuild in this thing. As I said earlier, it's for 2019 through 24. And I only need the gaskets, so let's just put these gaskets in. They should be the same. Sorry about that, but let's put these gaskets in. This one goes to there. This one goes to here. That one goes to there. And these two bolts I'm going to replace with those Allens because I don't like those. And then we can put the throttle cable in it. Hi, Shadow. All right. I'll just get back to you guys when I'm done. I think it should work, but look at how flat that is. Anyways, look at how flat that one is and how that'll look. But let's hope it works. Yeah, like this part had no gasket at all, so good thing we're putting a gasket on there. There we go. The carb rebuild is in the bike, and I got it all set up. That's it.
2,000 years later.
At the hardware store, and I got a bolt, nut, and another bolt, so let's put these in. For this, we're just going to go up here. Move our throttle a little bit, just like that. Take our bolt, pop it in there, tighten it down. Alright, we're not going to throw it on, but I just want to see if it's the right bolt, so let's put it on the bike. Yep, it fits. No side to side, and I got the nut on. Right there. Looks pretty good. My plastics should be coming in today so we can replace all these old ones. I just threw these on there because they were just sitting around. I didn't want to throw them away, so I just threw them on the bike to get them out of the way for now. Boys, I was right. The plastic kit came in the mail. I realized it, but I ordered 2 sets, so the other set is for sale. But let's throw these on the bike. Gotta get my tripod. Sorry if I'm breathing hard. I got all excited like a kid in a candy store. I started running around the house. But let's get these old ones off and get those new ones on. Alright, all these bolts should be 8 mils, except the 4 under the front fender. So let's get this done. Here we go. New ones versus old ones. I got the restyle ones. They look so sick. Anyway, I'm going to get some TikTok videos, and we'll put you back on the tripod and put on these new ones. Hi, Shadow. What do you think of the dirt bike? She's in a sock right now because she ripped open her foot. But the thing I'm having the problem with, those all mounted up. These won't mount up. Go over here, other side. They won't sit. Found out our problem. So with this hole, this thing is going beside it, down below it. See? On the actual ones, it goes right with it. We're going to have to cut that. Same with that side. So, let's do that. Okay. Scrap that idea. We did not need to cut anything. I got this side on. This side's on correctly. This side is not. It just sits out a little bit more, but that's the price you got to pay when you buy it the cheap way. And it's only hanging on by the frame and bolted down here. It's not holding on down here. But if I want, I might in the future take a long bolt with a spacer and then a nut with a spacer, drill a little hole through my air box and put that down so it can't pull out. But for now, it will stay like this. It's just gonna sit out a little bit more. But anyway, they're all on. It looks so freaking good. I'm so happy I got the restyle and not that shitty ass old one. Sorry for my language, but I'm just being honest. It looks so good. It looks like a brand new bike. I think we zip tie this down. I think we throw on these graphics because graphics will make it look even better. Got that heat gun out. Got the graphics. Got the plastics on the dirt bike. Got the tripod. got my chair. Let's get this done, guys. My phone's about to die, so I'm not going to actually film. So, sorry about that, but I'll get you guys when I'm done. Quick before my phone died. This plastic is all messed up. First of all, the freaking bolt for these graphics is down here. This bolt hole for the plastic is all the way up here. Should be down here. Because that's where my thing is. It's right like there. The hole's there. That's messed up. And then the hole on the graphics right about there. 3 hours exactly. That last clip you just saw was at 6:49 and now it's 9:49. Anyway, 3 hours later, we got the plastics and the graphics on. They look good from afar. Super good. They look beautiful. But then when you go up close, you'll see all the air bubbles and wrinkles. I am very upset with myself. Yeah, like up in there. But first time doing graphics. It's gonna be bad. But yeah. They look sick from afar. Look at that, boys. I did end up shaving that stuff that was sitting right here. But not that side, because that side went on, but this side didn't. So now that side's all hooked up. I think I'm going to drill a hole through there, because that goes straight to that thread. Put that in, because it's just... I don't like that. I want it to be like that. So, stay tuned. But for now, I think I'm going to hit the hay. I'm tired. This thing looks fantastic. See you guys later. Well, boys, the build is almost done. We need 3 more parts to come in the mail, which should be tomorrow. It's just this little thing, a gasket and seal kit, linkage bearings. I had to put the old linkage in just so I could move it around. It's the next day. And a couple more parts, and 9 more parts. A piston, a cylinder head, a stator cover, clutch cover, water pump cover, skid plate, adjusters, an oil cap, and a Kickstarter. There might be more, but I don't remember. But anyway, then the build is done. Of course, I'm going to have to get oil, gas, coolant. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you got this far in the video, so thankful for that. There should be 3 more parts coming in tomorrow, as I just said, which is just 1 bolt holding that on, gaskets, which I won't do, and linkage, which I won't do until like next week's video. So that's it for today's video. I'm going to go and edit this video. I can already tell it's going to be a long video, but thank you guys so much for watching. See y'all next week. Peace.